Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we will talk about something really special. So imagine that you have already learned what is grammar and you know how to speak English correctly, grammatically, in a grammatically correct way, and everything just perfect. However, something lacks, and you feel that your speech is being too simple or straightforward, and you really want to improve this. And today we need to fix this because we will talk about idioms. So let's get going. What is idioms? Idioms is a group of words which have the meaning not deductively, but the whole expression makes out one meaning. Makes out the expression which shows your feelings or describes the situation. So today we'll talk about color idioms, and these are going to be really helpful for you in order to improve your English and go to the next level. The first idiom for today is to feel blue. To feel blue is an idiom which means to be sad or devastated about something. For example, Julia has felt blue because of her exam results. So she failed this and she was really disappointed that she failed, and she felt blue. Another example, we feel really blue because our trip to Ireland is going to be ruined because of the lockdown situation in the country. So because of this virus, because of the lockdown in the country, our trip is going to be completely screwed up because lockdown situation, and you feel really blue. You just feel really sad and disappointed, devastated, really sad, and you call this to feel blue. The second idiom for today is out of blue. Out of blue is an idiom which means something which happens suddenly or unexpectedly. For instance, she came back home really out of blue. We thought that she flight back to Italy, but she's here. She has been here out of blue. So she came home suddenly and no one expected this, and everyone thought that she would fly back to Italy, but she came back home out of blue. So one more example, shocking news from TV out of blue. So you heard shocking news from TV out of blue. It was really sudden thing, and you heard really shocking news, breaking news from TV out of blue, really suddenly, unexpectedly. So let's go to the next one. Next idiom is black and blue. Black and blue means bruised or to be beaten or fainted somehow. For instance, after the fight with his brother, he was black and blue. So he was fainted, he had such black, blue bruised parts, and so he was fainted and beaten because they had a fight. Another example is some bad boys, some bullies were every time making fun of the boy, and he was every time black and blue. So after school he was black and blue and bullied just beaten him, so his body is black and blue. Yeah. Next idiom is to black out. To black out means to lose your consciousness, to freak out, or to be fainted. For instance, his mother blacked out when she saw him at the hospital. So she had to be hospitalized too because she freaked out. She was really scared to see him at the hospital, so she also blacked out. She lost her consciousness and she was compelled to be hospitalized too. Another example, from her early childhood, she used to have a lot of blackouts. So she used to have blackouts. She used to lose her consciousness in sudden moments and freak out every time. So to lose your consciousness means to black out. Another one is black and white. Black and white means clear, understandable, or straightforward. For instance, parents have given their children black and white instructions about safety rules. So they've explicated everything and everything was clear. Black and white instructions, clear, understandable instructions about safety rules. So that they shouldn't open the door to the strangers, or they shouldn't touch oven and other safety rules which they need to follow in order to be safe and sound. So another example is our teacher has already explained us all the black and white information about the topic that we have learned today. So black and white instructions is something which is really clear and understandable. You need to give black and white information about something, so you just give clear information without any doubt, without any hindered parts. So when something is really understandable, it's called black and white. Black sheep. Black sheep means someone who is really odd or strange in the society or in the family. Like in the society, someone who is really odd and strange, mysterious. For instance, Keith's brother was a black sheep in their family. He was dropped out of school at 15. So he was a black sheep, he was a little bit strange person, and he didn't follow the rules at school. So he was dropped out of school. He was a black sheep in the family too. So his mental, his character, and everything was strange, and also he was a black sheep. Another example is at work we have the person who is a black sheep, and he actually betrayed our group, and so he betrayed our group. He was a black sheep, and he was someone who wasn't so trustworthy. And after his betrayal, no one tried to trust him anymore. To be born with silver spoon in a mouth. To be born with a silver spoon in a mouth, in one's mouth, means to be born really wealthy or affluent, to be born in a very rich family. For instance, he has so many cars, and also he has the latest version of the smartphone. So he's been born with a silver spoon in his mouth. So to be born with a silver spoon in one's mouth means to be born in a rich family, to be born wealthy, and to be the person who has all the conditions, all the good conditions for a living. Green with envy. To be green with envy means to be really envy, to begrudge someone a lot. For instance, I had a golden opportunity to fly to Milan because I won the competition, and my friend Mary was really green with envy. She's been somehow cursing and was really distraught. I understood her, but she was really green with envy, and it was really obvious just looking at her face. So she's been green with envy. Mary was green with envy because of the win of her friends. So she didn't fly to Milan, but her friend is going to fly, so she's feeling green with envy. She's being green with envy. White elephant. White elephant. Imagine that you bought something. It's really expensive. It's really extortionate. You've bought this, and at home now it's really like a child thing. You don't use it. It's useless, and you don't need it at all. You don't need this, and you didn't need this too. But you just bought this for entertainment or somehow, and actually it's useless, and you say it's a white elephant. I bought this for too much money, but right now I don't use it at all, so it was just really useless thing, helpless, useless, and you buy this for it costs a fortune. Just it's really expensive, but when something is really expensive, you bought this, but it's useless and you don't need this, you call this a white elephant. For another example is, there were so many stuff at your home, which were the white elephant. So there are so many stuff at home, objects which are the white elephant, but I don't need this doll. Like for instance, this one, I don't need this doll. It's not white elephant, but somehow you don't need something, but it's a white elephant because you bought this for too much money and it's useless. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon is something which happens really rarely, really seldom. For instance, we go to cinema once in a blue moon because we have so many stuff to do, and actually we are being really busy nowadays. So we don't go to the cinema really often. We go to the cinema once in a blue moon. Another example is, our teacher every time checks our homework on time once in a blue moon, because I know she's every time procrastinating this and thinks that she will be on time to check our summative assessments till the next summative assessment, but that something that she checks this after the summative assessment, and she's being on time happens once in a blue moon. So she doesn't check this earlier. And the lad comes to school once in a blue moon because he studies from home, and all the teachers, he has his own teachers who come to his home and start teaching him or giving knowledge. So he comes to school once in a blue moon. He comes to school really rarely, only to write summative assessments, some tests or like exams. So this happens really once in a blue. So for today, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you like this, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and of course don't forget to hit the bell icon in order to be to keep abreast of all the new upcoming videos which will be released soon. So hope that you like this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and bye.